Our next algebra skill to learn is how to expand. Expand means to multiply to remove the brackets. So if you have some brackets with an expression inside and something outside the brackets, that number outside means that you have to multiply whatever's in the bracket. And so when you expand, you multiply each term inside the bracket is multiplied by the number or letter outside the bracket. So let's have a look at a first example. 4 bracket y plus 2. What does that mean? Now it means we've got to multiply y plus 2 by 4. So you do it in each one in turn. Take the first term and multiply it by 4. So the first term is 4 times y, which is just 4y. Now take the 4 and multiply it by the plus 2. The sign in the middle goes with the number or letter on the right of it. There is a sign there, but it's plus, and if it's plus, it's just not shown. So what's 4 times plus 2 is just, so that's plus 4 times plus 2, and so that is just plus 8. Okay, let's have a look at another example. 5 bracket x minus 3. Take the 5 and multiply it by the first term. 5 times x is 5x. Take the 5 and multiply it by the negative 3. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. So let's just revise the multiplying integers rules. When you have a positive and you multiply it by a positive, you get a positive. When you have a negative and you multiply it by a negative, you get a positive. So if the signs are the same, you always get positive result. Now if the signs are different, like a plus times a minus, you get a negative, or a minus times a plus, you get a negative. So if the signs are different, you always get a negative result. And those should be familiar to you, those rules. Let's look at another example. Let's put a negative outside. Negative 6 times 3y minus 1, or minus 2. Okay, take your negative 6 and multiply it by your positive 3y. Now here we've got a negative and here we've got a positive, and so our result's going to be a negative. 3 6s are 18, so it's negative 18, and we've got our y there. Now, second term, negative 6 times negative 2. We've got a negative times a negative, which gives us a positive, and that goes in between, and then just 6 2s are 12. So that's our answer, negative 18y plus 12. Now what if there is a letter outside? Y bracket 2y minus 3. Same rules, multiply the first terms together. Y times 2y, as you know, is 2y squared. And then y times negative 3 is just negative 3y. Okay, what if there is a number and a letter outside? 3m times m minus 4. Okay, multiply the first terms together. 3m times m, as you know, is 3m squared. Oops. 3m times negative 4, the signs are different, plus times a minus, so you're going to get a minus, and 3 4s are 12, and we have an m there as well. Okay, let's try some of the examples. Okay, you do the first one. Okay, multiply the first terms together. 8 times y is 8y. 8 times plus 5 is 5 8s are 40, and that just goes there. Okay, the next one. Negative 3 outside the bracket, and then x plus 4 inside the bracket. Negative 3 times x, negative 3x. Negative 3 times positive 4. Signs are different, so minus goes in between, and 3 fours are 12. Next one, negative 2m. Negative 2 times m, negative 2m. Negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10. Next one. 7 times 2, both are positive. 7 2s are 14. And you have an x. Positive 7 times positive 4 is just positive 28. Okay, here's the letter outside the bracket. Y times y is y squared. You can see why we practiced all that multiplying before. Y times 1 is just itself, and anything multiplied by 1 you get what you started with. Right, negative a times 3. Okay, we've got a negative times a positive, so we're going to get a negative 3a, just put them together, and a negative a times a positive a. Signs are different, and it's a squared. 3m times m, 3m squared. 3m times positive 6, 3 times positive 6 is 18, and we still have the m there. So use all the rules of multiplying that you know. And the last one, 5 fours are 20, we've got an x. Now it's 5x times positive 2x, it's just positive. 5 2s are 10, and x times x is x squared.